Okay, well, it's early February and good to be back. Here we go. It's a chilly day out again, but the sun is shining. So Tony Bruce, CPA, more than just an accountant. We're going to talk today a little bit, very quickly. Let's do a news brief again, just a follow up from last time. We're still waiting that tax law change, the pending legislation. Three things to think about. It's going to expand the child tax credit, which would impact certain individual returns. For our business owners, if you have research and development expenses, there's going to be some great benefits out there. And also, if you've purchased some assets, like a new vehicle, or you have a cost segregation going on with a piece of real estate, bonus depreciation is going to go back to 100%. The passing of the change is going to occur for sure. It's just a matter of, hey, when's it going to happen? And right now, the Congress is a little bit distracted with some of the immigration and other political matters going on. But we'll stay tuned and see what's going on. We're suggesting to our business owners to hold back and not file until we get a final rule there. So again, here we are doing a podcast in early February. People say, oh my God, you're a CPA firm. How could you be doing that? Why do you have time? Well, remember, we're proactive. We're advisory first, right? We spend 75% of our time prior to getting to the tax return preparation. We are not just prep and file, right? That's doing a disservice to you, and it's doing a disservice to us. The real way to help someone is to provide advisory, right? When you're doing advisory, you're plan modeling and optimizing upfront. And then at the time we get past that 75 or 80% of what we do, that's when we get to the tax return and prepare it. By all means, tax preparation compliance is important, but 90% of the industry is set up, and they get this wrong. They're set up for compliance, right? That's just the training. You're accounting. You're taking care of the past. What we want to do is we want to do hand-holding for small businesses so they can plan, model, and optimize and get the best bang for their buck. So today we're going to talk about the home office, for example. So just taking a quick look at some notes. Home office, right? First thing I want to tell you is in preparing returns and doing advisory work since mid-95, 96, 97 for sure, we found that the home office is not an audit flag. Generally speaking, it's not something that's going to draw additional attention to your tax return, right? There's this myth out there. Second thing is there are ways to mitigate, that is to get rid of the issue if you're concerned about the home office causing a capital gain when you go to sell that residence. There are ways to do away with that as well, to defer or kick that gain down the road. But here's the thing about a home office, which you really got to understand. It has to be regular and exclusive use. And I always tell my clients in plain English, what does that mean? Think of a spare bedroom. Think of a study. Think of a separate structure on the property. That's what we're talking about for a home office. What is it not? It is not your laptop or a desk stood up in the corner of your family room or your bedroom, right? It has to be you working exclusively and regularly in that office. It can't be you standing at the counter, doing Zoom calls, doing Microsoft Teams meetings, having your laptop in the kitchen. That's not what the home office is about. Those, in fact, are something that are an audit flag. Will the IRS come out and look at your house? Absolutely. Seen it done, been there, done that. So regular and exclusive use has to be the principal place of your business, right? Now, that doesn't mean you can't have two offices. The tax courts have ruled, especially, that you can have a qualified business activity in that office specifically. You can have that qualified business activity and be the principal place of business. What does that mean? It's the place where you do most of your work or most of your income, or you perform administrative and management activities. I'm reading right from the code here for your business at the office in the home. And there is no other fixed location where you can conduct business. The famous case is the anesthesiologist, right? The anesthesiologist obviously is administering anesthesia in the operating room. So you'd say, wait a second, they can't have a home office. Well, no, the anesthesiologist case back in 1997, the court said, wait a second, where can he administratively manage the practice? Where does he do his case review when talking and thinking about how he's going to administer? And he gets the medical data. Where is he going to schedule his appointments? And so on and so forth. The hospital did not provide an office space for that. So the anesthesiologist was doing that in his principal place of business, which is his home. So again, home office. What's the big key about having a home office? You don't blow up your vehicle deduction. If your home is your principal place of business and you're a landscaper or you're an electrician or you're a social media influencer and you get in your vehicle and you drive it for business, you've now gotten rid of commuting miles, because as soon as you leave your home, you are leaving your place of business. And those miles, guess what? Are business miles. And they're completely deductible to the extent that you could substantiate. Remember with our vehicle deduction that we talked about last time around, you need to have substantiation. You need to have corroborating evidence. Get that question all the time. So imagine how powerful it is for the everyday entrepreneur who's running their business, landscaper, doctor, lawyer, accountant, social media influencer. Imagine as soon as you leave your house where you have that deduction for the home office, for the studio that you set up for your podcast, or your landscaping business, and you go to visit your first client. You're an electrician, goes to visit your first client. You're up here in the cold weather, we're plowing snow. You're down south where it's warm and cozy. You go out and you're cutting grass, pulling leaves, etc., preparing the properties for maintenance. You're going out and installing lighting. You're going out and installing new kitchen. You're renovating the plumbing. Imagine as soon as you leave the home, not only did you get the home office deduction, heat, light, power, telephone, depreciation, the space itself, repairs, maintenance. Not only did you get that deduction, but you've now solidified your vehicle deduction for your pickup truck, for your electric vehicle, perhaps, and so on and so forth. So the home office as your principal place of business, where you administratively manage your business, is a powerful, powerful deduction combined with the vehicle deduction to lower your taxes. So again, this is what we do each and every day. We spend time on a quarterly basis as more than just accountants, visualizing and talking on behalf of our clients. The first thing we do when you get you on a call is we do a diagnostic, kind of like an x-ray or blood work, right? Can't tell you what's wrong with you. Can't tell you how to fix you. Can't tell you that you're running good, that your car's doing well, unless you do a diagnostic. So we get you on a call, we do a diagnostic, then we vet out. I've had people, I had someone I talked to yesterday, right? I asked them, well, what were your revenues for January? They're like, what are you talking about? It's February. And I was like, well, what about your revenues last year? I don't know. What about, we haven't finished the last quarter. Oh, okay. But I have a good idea what it was through September. I said, well, that's positive. I said, how many employees do you have currently? What are their wages? How do you pay them? What are the values? This person told me, and I'm not even their accountant, it was a discovery call. They said the person who they've been working with, the organization who's been helping them with their tax preparation, remember prep and file, hasn't asked them those questions in the last 5 years. They said in a 30-minute discussion, diagnostically, I asked them more questions about their business. So again, if you're not truly working with someone who knows your business, that's a great, great way for us to get together. That's why we always say Tony Bruce, CPA, more than just an accountant. We are not playing fast and loose with the rules. We're a CPA firm. We're licensed to practice, right? However, we want to plan, model, and optimize first. Again, I'm going to say it one more time. 75 to 80% of the work we do happens before the numbers hit the tax return. I envision a day, not too distant in the future, where some kind of a product like a ChatGPT or something like that is going to prepare individual tax returns. It's compliance. It's work that is just being done after the fact. How do you handhold a business, a small entrepreneur? How do you let them know how to navigate what's going on? That's what we do. 100% of what we do for planning and modeling and optimizing is spending time educating you about deductions. So when you're walking around each and every day, you're saying to yourself, hey, is that Starbucks drink deductible? Or how is the Starbucks drink deductible? And you're meeting a client at your home office. How do we capture those deductions? Are you providing services at your home office? Are you doing work that you can't do at your other business place that's administrative and confidential, and so therefore it can only be done in your home office? These are the things we do each and every day. I hope that makes a lot of sense to you. Again, if you find this video, again, it's general information. You can't rely on it specifically for your tax situation, but I ask you, reach out. Let's set up a time to talk. Like and subscribe to our channel. We're going to be doing more of these as the day goes on, as the year goes on. People have found invaluable the information we've provided after they follow up with a call to these videos. So remember, we have a website out there. We have the web channel. We have all of our different opportunities for you to reach out to us. Let's get together. It's a free consultation, right? Let's schedule that discovery call, find out more about how to save tax dollars for you. afbcpa.com. Tony Bruce, CPA, more than just an accountant. Great to see you again. Look forward to talking to you soon.